All right, happy Thursday, everyone. And we have two birthdays to shout out to. Seems to be the week of birthdays, but happy birthday, Eric Baum and Will Christman. Hope you guys have an awesome day. And it's your birthday, so enjoy it. Come in for a workout. All right, we have kind of a tougher one today, especially after everything we've done this week, but we have 3 rounds for time, and you have a 16-minute time cap, which should be plenty of time, okay? 3 rounds into 16 minutes, you have roughly 5 minutes a round. You can't dilly-dally around on these rounds, but at least you have some time and ample time to play with in the round. We'll talk about breaking it down here in a second, but we have 21 wall balls into 9 power cleans into 21 chest to bar pull-ups, okay? Now you look at this one, and one of these movements, it's probably going to be maybe an Achilles heel to you, or one that you're looking at and going, oh shoot, that's going to hurt. And you need to look at that movement, and then you need to figure out how you can quickly move through it or keep it methodically moving through your workout so you don't go above that 5-minute time cap per round. And then that's like a gauge for you. So as you're moving through this, and maybe if you're planning on taking breaks, peek up at the clock and see where you're at, okay? If you're planning on finishing this one in that time cap, knowing where the clock is can help you gauge how much rest you can have, okay? So as we're going through this, we're going to say wellness. Our wall ball choice is going to be 8 for the guys, 6 for the ladies. Your power clean weight is 65-55, and ring rows can be a scale for you if you don't have any pull-ups, okay? Obviously, if you have pull-ups, we want you doing pull-ups, but you can scale down to ring rows today. We will allow banded, so if we're doing banded, that's fine. We want you to be pulling as high as you can, and we would like to try to see if you can get that chest to bar. Okay, so pulling higher is going to help you in the long run. Understand though, if you're doing jumping pull-ups today, that is a jumping movement which is going to affect your legs, which is going to affect your wall balls and your power cleans. So you might have to think about that. If you're scaling today for those jumping pull-ups, think about that. Think about that jumping version and realize that you're using your legs in those other movements, and you might want to pick a different movement or a different scale option, such as banded or the ring row. Today would be a better option, okay? For masters and teens, we're looking at a 14-pound, 12-pound wall ball. Power cleans at 115/80. Fitness 2014 with power clean at 155 and 105. And performance, you're at 30 and 20 for the ladies, and power clean is at 185 and 125. So when we're looking at these weights, we want to think of the power clean is not something that would force you to be at a 1 rep, basically doing singles, right? You can do that. What I'm saying is it shouldn't be your 1 rep max. It should be something that if you had to do it and you were fresh, you could do 5 and 4, you could potentially do all 9 unbroken. And the best part about a power clean is the bar goes to the floor each time, which makes it a little bit easier to kind of move through that cycle, as opposed to the hang position or the power position or the high hang position where you have to hold that bar the entire time and kind of hold it off the ground. There's just something about going to the floor and then bringing it back up, which allows you to have more explosive power. You can move a lot more weight, and it's just easier to cycle that way. So power cleans here is heavier, but something that you could move through when you're picking your weights. The wall balls just kind of be there to be annoying. But here's how we're going to break this down and how I would suggest approaching this workout. The wall balls, you could probably do 21 unbroken wall balls. I know I can do 20s at a time, so that 1 extra rep wouldn't be an issue. However, I have to think about that as like, okay, I can do 20 or 21 unbroken, but then look at the other movements. I've got a pretty heavy power clean and 21 chest to bar pull-ups back into wall balls again. So that wouldn't be very smart because that's going to jump my heart rate. So I have to think about probably breaking these wall balls up into sets. I would probably do 7 and 7 or 10 and 11, okay? Having that second break or a couple seconds to shake it out is going to help you in the long run. I would suggest you do that early and not do that in the 2nd or the 3rd round. Maybe the 3rd round, if I'm trying to make up some time, I can go unbroken because there's no more, I can just get it done and it's over with. So I would say 7 and 7, 7, and then or 11 and 10 here. On your power cleans, 3s would be a good one, 5 and 4 would be a good one. Again, you can cycle these, or you can do a fast single. So you clean it, drop, pick it up, drop, okay? Those will be fine as well. Should be just moving through that. Shouldn't take you the entire 5 minutes per round, okay? Now the hardest one for most of us is going to be these pull-ups. Trying to push through that one. If you're doing a scaled versions such as banded or jumping, or even the chest to bar pull-ups, you want to be smart there too. We know that doing high reps on those chest to bar is going to, one, work your grip, right? And it's going to hurt your shoulders. It's going to get your heart rate up, and then you have to go back into your wall balls, power cleans, and back to those chest to bars. So being smart with it and splitting those up, okay, and then maybe hitting that third round in bigger sets would be ideal. Again, for the chest to bar, I would probably do 7, 7, 7. It's just something smart. I know I can do 11 and 10, but again, even though that's only 11 and 10, it's still a higher rep range, which is going to increase the time under tension and your heart rate. So being smart here, I would split the wall balls into 7, the chest to bars into 7, and your power cleans, I would do 3s or 5 and 4. That would be my recommendation for you guys. So attack this workout, be a little smart, come up with your rep scheme in your head, and always trust the process. Don't have your plan and then get into that workout and then resort to something else. You always should think about how you'd feel, think about how you're going to feel in that third round. You're going to be tired, we know that. You're going to be fresh in the first round. Sometimes when we feel fresh, we tend to get out of our plan and we go to a different plan, and all of a sudden we realize, man, I shouldn't have done that. So stick to your plan. Think of what you'd feel like in that third round. Okay? Know that your heart rate's going to be up. Know it's going to hurt, and you're going to have to push through it. So splitting them up early is going to make you better in that third round. So good luck, guys. Get after it. We'll see you back here for our Friday workout, which is going to be a lift day, and we're excited to share that one with you guys, but we'll see you tomorrow.